Welcome to Mastering Monday. I'm Monique Williams, the Partnership Coordinator for the Daniel Center of Leadership. Mastering Monday is created to help you add purpose to your work so that you can experience God's best for your life. With that being said, let's get into this content.
Hi guys, I'm Alan Williams Jr. and we are back for another episode of Mastering Monday. I am looking forward to today. So listen, before we get into any content, let me know where you're watching this from today. Let me know where you're watching this from. Listen, you're like, Alan, I'm watching from the house. Here's my city and state. Alan, I'm actually at work right now. Alan, I'm watching you on a replay. Guys, let me know. Let me know. I mentioned to you last week that my wife and I here at the Daniel Center, we are having our very first virtual networking mixer. Guys, we can't wait. We're excited about this. Listen, you're gonna come in, you're gonna be able to bring your coffee, bring your cappuccino, bring your favorite drink, bring it with you because December 14th, Saturday morning, we are coming and we are going to connect together. We're going to extend this conversation on mastery. It's going to be a dialogue. Up until this point, you guys have been tapping in. You've been joining me here, but we want to extend the conversation. So we're inviting you to our virtual platform. It's different than this right here. You know, it's interactive. We have a virtual lounge that we'll all go and be able to connect into. Guys, it's an experience. And get this. It's completely free to RSVP. It's completely free. So make sure you tap into it. Make sure you RSVP early so you can lock in your spot. Guys, we can't wait to connect with you guys. So listen, as we go and continue this conversation on the mentality of mastery, if you were with me last week and if you remember declaring out, I have control, I want you to drop the emoji of 100 in the chat. Drop the emoji of 100 in the chat, and that's going to symbolize that you have 100% control. Listen, you say, Alan, what do you mean? Things in life happen and I can't control them. Yes, that's right. You don't have control over things that are going to happen that are mysterious. You don't have control over that. That's not where the 100% comes from. But you do have 100% control of your emotional management. Come on, how you respond to that 10% of life that's happening to you. How you respond whenever things throw you off, whenever you get surprised. Listen, you have 100% control of the emotional mastery. So guys, if you remember last week, I shared this with you, but the emotional mastery precedes and persists. It precedes through the mastery process. It persists through those curveballs that are thrown at you through the mastery process. Just because things happen to us does not mean that we're to get off course. Come on, I'm gonna say that again. Listen, just because things throw us off, just because things affect us, just because things interrupt us, it does not mean, it doesn't give us a pass to get off course in our mastery process. Somebody needs to hear that today. That listen, just because life is happening to me, it does not give me a reason. It doesn't give me a reason to say, oh man, I guess I can take a break now. Oh man, I guess I can take the rest of the year off. I mean, man, I went through something that, most people probably wouldn't even imagine of going through. Man, I'm just going to take, the next quarter off. Listen, I'm not saying that there should not be moments of grief. I'm not saying that there should not be moments of reflection and moments of healing. I'm not saying that. I'm not one of those motivational people that just pop up and say, man, you gotta work, don't sleep, don't eat, work, then after you work, stop, to get you a sip of water and work some more. No, I'm not one of those people, right? Right? That's not what I'm here for. No, stay healthy. Get your rest. You know, get your proper nutrition, right? Right? Get your family time, get your moments of reflection in, right? Enjoy some things. No, that's not me. But what I am saying is that when things come and intend to throw us off, when things come and sidetrack us, it's our responsibility to, like the scripture says, begin to seek the Lord, begin to seek what the word says about us, begin to seek who God says that we are, so we can begin to realign ourselves with his purpose and his will, because that's what's going to help be a catalyst. That's what's going to drive effective emotional management. We have to align ourselves with the one who created us. Listen, when something happens to your vehicle, you don't just sit at the house and you're like, I don't know how to fix this car. And because I don't know how to fix this car, we're just going to have to sit here. No, you have to go to work. Your kids have to go to school. Your wife needs transportation. Your spouse needs transportation. No. What do you mean? No. You go to the organization that manufactured that vehicle, or you go to an organization that specializes in maintaining vehicles similar to yours. And when you go to those organizations, then what happens? Your vehicle goes through this restoration phase. Your vehicle begins to get restored to its original function, or very close, or sometimes, if not better than it was before. Right? Are you tracking? We have to realign ourselves with our creator. Come on. Somebody put that in the comments. Put that in the comments. I have to realign myself with my creator. Because oftentimes when we're working, we're growing, we're building business, we're setting goals, we're setting goals for our family, we're setting goals for our life. When we're doing this, we begin to have a me, mine type mentality. Therefore, when we go through problems and we go through situations, then who does it fall on? Me, mine, and mine, right? But we have to understand that the Lord is the one that decreed and declared over my life that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That I am the head and not the tail. That I am a lender and not a borrower. See, all these scriptures are packed, or should be packed, in our reservoir. So whenever life hits us, now we can pull them out and begin to remind ourselves who we are. Yes, life is ugly right now, but we have to persist. Yes, life doesn't feel good right now, but we have to persist. And therefore, we have to fill ourselves up with what we need. Why? Because emotional mastery does not just persist, but it also precedes the mastery process. Come on, guys. Come on. If you remember, if you put precede and persist. Precede and persist. Why are you saying this, Alan? Because before I actually need emotional management, I have to begin to fill myself up with the truth, with what God says about me, with what my plans and my dreams and my goals are, my strategy. I have to begin to fill myself up with that. And that's where the emotional mastery begins, because it's supposed to precede us. Therefore, whenever we're building, whenever we're growing, and things begin to sideline us, now because I've already filled myself up, now it's easier for me to persist through. You remember we talked about the story with Will Smith and how having the opportunity for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came off of the heels of the biggest rejection that he faced in the music industry. Started out in music industry, had an amazing single, put out a second album, and it flopped. And everything he had built from a mastery component, he thought was gone. Little did he know, because he was mastering something, whenever he was sidelined and rejected, it set him up for the most effective role that he could have, which was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, because of what he did previously. What am I saying? Don't forsake what you are doing today. It might not feel the way you want it to feel, but guess what? You're building. You're mastering your skills and your abilities. And if you persist through the uncomfortable times, I'm going to take it a step further. Even if you persist through where you are right now in those feelings of excitement and those feelings of inspiration, if you can persist through and not just stay stagnant, you're going to be able to evolve and outgrow yourself. And you're going to see new heights. And you're going to see new opportunities that can allow you to have new freedom and provide for your family, provide for your others, your loved ones on a level that you never could before. So guys, as we begin to wind down this segment of Mastering Monday, I want to leave you with this thought. So persistence is the primary gift of grace. Persistence is the primary gift of grace. See, God gives us all grace. And whenever we're building something, there's a special grace attached to that. That when our hands are working, when we're building something that goes further than us, there's a grace that helps us lift that weight. And persistence is the primary gift. And the reason it's the primary gift is because it helps us to sustain forward movement, even when experiencing contrary emotions. It helps us to sustain the push. It helps us to push forward, to propel forward, even when everything else is telling us to stop. So you might be here with me today, and you might say, Alan, I feel like life is hitting me like a ton of bricks, even as I listen to this message. It's taking everything in me to listen to this video. My word to you today is to persist, because it's going to give you the ability to keep having just enough forward movement, one foot in front of the other foot. And when you do that, you're going to be able to elevate through even when everything else is pulling you down. And just like David, you're going to be able to seek a higher source that is stronger. Come on. That can see further. Come on. And like the Bible says, he knows the plans that he has for you. It's hope. It's an expected end. Come on. So if you are with me today and you're saying, Alan, I'm gonna persist, and before I persist, I know that I have to proceed. Listen, I want you to drop some fire in the comments right now. Drop some fire emojis in the comments right now, because guys, listen, you're about to master. You're about to master your craft. You're about to master your opportunities. You're going to master where you are right now. But before we do that, we have to know that, listen, my emotional mastery has to precede this. Yeah. So it can set me up to persist through anything. Guys, I've enjoyed you today. And listen, I want to remind you, before we close this segment of Master Monday, if you have not connected with me in the Daniel Center community on Facebook, make sure you hop over. I know some of you watch us on YouTube, and we love it. And listen, if you're not able to comment in there, listen, we're working on that. I'm so sorry. We're working on that, because we want to be able to engage with the comments. But even if you're watching us on YouTube, after this video, head over to the Daniel Center. Join us in that group. Don't forget, join me, join Monique at the virtual networking mixer on December 14th. We can't wait. We're looking forward to connecting with you guys. All right. I'll see you guys again, same place, same time next week on Mastering Monday.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are excited to be hanging out with you today for another edition, episode, talk, or motivational moment with the Daniel Center of Leadership. And we believe the content, the insight is being a game changer for you. So listen, like, tag, share, hang out with some people around this conversation, start some conversations on your jobs with your family, your coworkers, your peers, even your pastors and your church members. We believe that the insight that's being shared is helping you master Monday so that Jesus is glorified and you experience sacred significance throughout your endeavors.